Hey 10 a.m. Church, as Michael mentioned on Sunday, we want to make a significant change at 10 a.m. Church that will impact the way we serve. We want all of us to serve in a team once every 4 weeks on a Sunday. Because here's what we'd love to see at 10 a.m. Church. We'd love to have great gatherings where we sing great music, we go deep in the Word, it's accessible to our friends and family who don't follow Jesus, and where we have our eyes lifted to see again the great God we follow. We'd love to be welcoming as a church. We get 160 first-time visitors to 10 a.m. Church on every year. That's an average of about 3 people a week, where it's their first visit to Salt Church. We want all of us at 10 a.m. Church to be welcoming to visitors, but we also want a team of people who will catch up with those visitors during the week for a coffee, to hear their story, who invite them over for a meal, who will help them connect in with us. We'd also love to grow our next generation of disciples. We have just over 100 adults at 10 a.m. Church and just under 100 kids at 10 a.m. Church. Our kids almost outnumber us. And our goal and prayer for every single one of those young disciples of Jesus is that by the time they turn 18, they would love God passionately. They would know God's word deeply. They'd be obeying God, serving Jesus, gathering at church regularly, on mission to their friends. And we know that that happens because of what we model and teach our kids on Sundays and in our homes. Now, none of these things just happen, do they? It takes us serving to make them happen. And at the moment, many of us are serving once every 3 weeks on a Sunday to pull this all off. It's fair to say, though, we're feeling the costs of that, especially in our kids' teams. Once every 3 weeks, our kids' teams arrive early, they care for our kids during the gathering, and they head home without getting to be in church with us, without getting to sing with us, without getting to hear a sermon and have fellowship with us. It's a wonderful service that they do, but it has its costs, and we're feeling the costs. So to make this all more sustainable, we're changing our Sunday teams so that we serve once every 4 weeks, not once every 3 weeks. And we're also trying to coordinate better between our teams so it's easier for people and families to serve in different teams without clashes. We're also streamlining some of our teams. We work hard as a church to make sure we're intentional in everything we do. We have limited time and energy to serve with, so we don't want to just keep doing things because that's what we've always done, especially if there's a new or a better way to do it. So we're changing some teams. We're replacing our host teams with a connect team who will meet with visitors and help them connect in. Plus, we're creating this smaller Sunday crew team that's like the stage crew who will set up and work behind the scenes to make our gatherings really great. Then there's a new option to be in the next gen teams as a leader or a helper with different commitments based on your capacity and your experiences. So what does this mean for you? Well, to help us have the 10 a.m. church that I think we'd all love to see, I want all of us to choose a Sunday team to serve in once every 4 weeks. For all of us at 10 a.m. Church to choose one of these teams to serve in on a Sunday once every 4 weeks. And we have some teams that particular people serve in based on their skills and their experience. So teams like our Connect team, who welcomes these visitors, our gathering leaders up the front, our mission team, who helps us connect with unbelievers and helps them take the next step towards Jesus, our musicians who serve us, and our soundies who serve us as well. If you have skills and an interest to serve there, let us know. That would be great to hear. But God has given us all different gifts, so if that's not you, we also have these 3 teams that we'd love you to consider joining. First is the Next Gen leader. That, in being part of this team, looks like arriving at 9:15 a.m. to prep and set up a kids space, and then working with the helpers to teach and run that week's kids program. Then there's the Next Gen helper. That looks like arriving at 9:30 a.m. to pray, to welcome kids, and to help run the kids program. And then we have the setup crew, the Sunday crew, who arrive 9:30 a.m. to pray, set up food, drinks, chairs, and help behind the scenes as the kind of stage crew to help our gatherings be great. Now, we need a total of 16 people to be the Sunday crew and 50 people to be involved in Next Gen because we have just that many kids. Now, last bit of info. We want to make this change to once every 4 weeks in all our Sunday teams by March if we can. Because more of us are coming back face to face recently, which is brilliant. That's how church is meant to be. But it means we have more of us in the building and we have more of our kids in the building every Sunday. So this is a change we want to make by March if we can. So we can keep having great gatherings, we can keep welcoming new visitors, and we can keep growing our next generation of disciples to be loving, trusting, and living for Jesus. How do you get involved? Well, to jump into one of these teams or to just chat with someone about what this could look like for you, there's two easy things you can do. You can email me or you can text this, our Salt Church number. Just text us or email us with your name, anything you're interested in, and we'll be in touch to give you more info and help you get started. I think this is a great opportunity for all of us to share the load. Love it if you could prayerfully consider how you might be able to get involved.